in the 19th.
Wayne Gordan from Canada. Gordan, of course, the man who put Mark Breland, the American superstar and gold medalist at LA, on his back in the first round of their fight in LA. But then Breland fought back to beat Gordan. Gordan went in as hot favourite last night in this bout, a semi-final in the welterweights against the youngster from Australia, Murray Thomson.
The box out of the red corner,
start a bit early
representing
here.
Australia, Murray Thomson.
A big cheer going up for Murray Thomson as he's introduced to the crowd. This is the second semi-final in the 67 kilo class. That's the welterweight division. His opponent from Canada, Wayne Gordan. And Wayne Gordan last night won his contest in something like 25 seconds over David Humphrey from the United States. So Gus Mercurio, the Australian, certainly has the job ahead of him.
Yes, he has, because Wayne Gordan landed a tremendous left hook and stopped this guy. I think in actual fact you were quite right, 29 seconds stopped him in the first round. But of course, Murray Thomson won his fight by stopping the Korean Moon in the second round. So both these boys having just about 2.5 rounds, less than 3 rounds of boxing between them. Of course, Wayne Gordan, a very, very highly credentialed amateur fighter, was the Olympic team captain of the Canadian team, gave Mark Breland, the American winner, such a tough fight, in fact the toughest fight in the Olympics, and even dropping him. And of course that left hook that he landed on the American last night did quite a number on him. So Maury has got the job ahead of him, but he's got a ton of heart, and he's got the ability to go with this guy all the way. Maury, of course, 19, some 33 fights, some 25 wins, and the Canadian warned to keep his gloves closed. Hit with the knuckle part of the glove.
The white part of the glove, as you can see it. Wayne Gordan and Murray Thomson, the winner, to fight Keith Bullock in the final Tuesday night here at Festival Hall.
Nice punches from the Canadian there, jabs and hooks. He caught a big left hook to the body from Murray Thomson, who is not letting him get away with anything.
The Canadian, slightly taller of the two. Canadian scores to the body.
Nice easy punches from the Canadian, weren't they? They just kind of flowed there neatly.
Thomson adopting the more crouched position. Good left hand to the hit by Canadian.
Maury getting under his jab quite well, making the Canadian miss with that jab. Good couple of punches from Maury. He threw that right hand in there.
Lovely right hand.
Yes, it was a nice right hand. At least he's making this guy sit up and think. Come on, Maury. Although the Canadian coming through, it's some mixed up punches there. Uppercuts.
Again, yep. A warning from the American referee.
Back. Got to be very quick to catch some of these infringements, Peter.
Eyes in the back of the head, huh?
Slapping with that right hand.
Wow.
Now, with hitting him, landing with the white part of the glove, but a little bit of a slap there. Still, it came across as a point splitter.
Gordan trying to get to close quarters. Australian busy.
There it is.
There's the bell. Didn't hear it, but the bell goes for the end of a very eventful first round.
Second round, 2.
Plenty of support for Murray Thomson as we go into the second round of this contest. Semi-final.
Oh, yes. Yes, he's the Canadian letting loose.
No, he decides to accommodate him.
Got hit some pretty solid shots in the beginning of that round. Canadian moving around, making Maury miss.
Good evasion from Gordan. He didn't evade the right hand, though.
Yep, he got hit with that one.
Canadian comes back with a left hand to the head.
Double up on his left hooks. caught him a little right uppercut there coming in, too. Switch to southpaw there for a minute and hit him with the right lead. Oh, very confident move by the Canadian. And again, he's punching with some power, Peter.
Certainly loaded now in the second round.
Yes, he's a very solid puncher. Unfortunately, Murray is getting
in trouble.
Very much trouble.
Canadian comes after him, trying to pit him in the neutral corner.
8 count.
Standing 8 count.
Here. 1.
Uh-oh. 1. Yep, inside the glove. Point off. Point off. Took the point off. I thought he was giving him a count in actual fact.
So did I.
He took a point off for the inside of the glove.
And Murray Thomson down now.
Yeah. I think it was a slip. Referee put it as a slip.
Slip. So plenty of action in this round. And Wayne Gordan, though, I think really getting on top nonetheless.
Yes, he hit him with a good body shot there. He'll have to be very careful as far as the closed fist is concerned, the inside the glove, because they've already got 1 point taken off. But he's doing an excellent job. He's showing his class, really. Oh, golly.
They hurt.
He is a good fighter. He's a good fighter. He's getting hit. And I think perhaps the referee is having a good look at what's happening here.
And Thomson unrelenting, going after Gordan, but he's getting picked off as the Canadian works to the body.
Didn't push him off.
Yes.
This Canadian's the goods, of course. He's quite a good fighter, a lot of experience. But Murray sticking with him, trying his heart out.
Oh, lovely left into the short ribs by Gordan. Australian missing with the right-hand counter.
Gordan, of course, an Olympian. Fighting for Canada.
Australian Thomson throwing out the left lead. Oh, yes, catches the Canadian with the left hand, and that brings applause from the crowd. Needs more of them. Follows it up with the right.
Break, break.
You certainly have to admire the courage of Murray Thomson.
There's the bell.
The bell for the end of the second round. Crowd loving this fight. Okay. Comments from Gus Mercurio as we go into the third and final round now of the 67-kilo semi-final between Murray Thomson of Australia and Wayne Gordan of Canada. Oh, lovely left hand. That shook the Canadian, but he comes back, coming the Australian with left and rights to the body. Keep the head up, says the American referee.
Well, this fight has generated the most noise we've heard in the house tonight.
Well, Thomson certainly doesn't believe he's beaten.
Certainly doesn't. He's going to stay in there.
And
He's going to keep throwing punches.
Wow, look at him go.
That's your holding.
He has to be a little bit careful when he starts slugging that he doesn't leave himself open, because this Canadian can punch.
And as we saw last night when he knocked out his American opponent. And Wayne Gordan, I think, would vouch that Murray Thomson can punch as well.
That's right. He's giving him one.
Stop.
Working to the body.
Back.
And can Thomson pull it out of the fire? He's certainly giving it his all. Great display of courage against a real classy opponent in Wayne Gordan of Canada.
Oh, yes, he's very classy, but Murray's pounding him both hands there when he gets a chance.
Less than a minute and a half of the contest remaining. Well, what a final round this is.
This is the best fight we've seen in 2 days here, I think.
Easy.
Oh,
that really shook up Thomson, that one, that right hand from Gordan. But he comes back again and scores left and right to the head. The crowd really on its feet now.
Well, he's going hammer and tongs here. It's good. All heart, all heart.
Well, if only he'd done this in the first couple of rounds.
That's right.
Gordan looking perhaps a little bit tired now, but he's solid. Thomson comes back again as the Canadian's knees buckle. Referee separates the two boxers.
Oh, yes. Canadian come right back. It was two big punches. And again.
Thomson finishing the pressure, maybe. He's giving it everything, Murray Thomson. Really piling into Wayne Gordan. Over in the neutral corner, the referee once again says break. Back into centre ring. We won't hear the bell. The noise is too great.
The bell hasn't been that loud, really. Maury's sticking right to the job. Tremendous last round effort. Big punches.
Left and right to the head from the Australian. Gordan comes back at him once more, trying to force Thomson onto the ropes over near the red corner. Referee has to separate the boys once more. Thomson carrying the attack right up to his opponent.
There it is.
There's the bell. What a fight. I tell you what, both boys think they've won it. Murray Thomson is certain he's won it. I don't know. I think Wayne Gordan possibly has done enough, Gus.
I think he did enough in the first two rounds. It's unfortunate Maury didn't have a round like that third round a bit earlier.
Well, I gave him the third round, the coin shout. This is where we start to duck, even though it is the amateurs. They still throw the coins in.
Yep. Well, that third round obviously went Murray Thompson's way, but I think the first two rounds went Gordan's way, and I think there's where the difference is going to be. But we have to wait on the judges to see what they feel about it. And one thing about it, it's one of the best fights of the night.
Yes, won't argue with you on that score. Well, we stand by now for the decision between Murray Thomson of Australia on the left and his opponent Wayne Gordan of Canada.
The result, the winner on points, red corner.
Murray Thompson's got it! Wow! And the crowd goes wild here. That's his mother, and she is wrapped. Well, he certainly won the last round, Gus, and obviously the judges felt that he did enough in the first two as well.
That's right. Well, he won the last round by a margin that was big enough, evidently, to overcome whatever advantage Wayne Gordan had. But a big win to Murray Thomson, a very big win to him, and all congratulations due to him, and the big heart, the thing that he kept going all the time, and he made it that last round on guts alone.
A great effort, and certainly the best fight we've had tonight. So Murray Thomson, the first Australian through to the final here at the Australia Games in the boxing. He'll be fighting for the gold medal tomorrow night in the welterweight division. That's the 67 kilo class. What a great fight, and on that performance I think he could just about go on and take it out. We'll be back with more fight shortly.
And that was a performance of just plain old-fashioned guts for the 19-year-old Murray Thomson. Incidentally, he was the man that the Australian selectors didn't take to LA because he was too inexperienced. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? I don't think his mother's eyes were the only ones that were a little bit misty at Festival Hall last night. You'll see the boxing finals tonight here on 7 as we continue our coverage of the inaugural Australia Games. And if that fight's any indication, boy, oh boy, what a night of boxing it'll be at the Hall. Of course, your commentators out there, Peter Landy and Gus Mercurio. We'll take a break now and be back in just a moment. We'll have a look at some of the weightlifting and wrestling and also the magic